We've heard lots of wonderful words and great tributes to Rabbi Mark Dov Shapiro. Now with rebuttal, it's my honor to call Daniel Shapiro.
Hi, guys. Please rise. Just kidding. Don't rise. Good evening, Agawam. I'm a bit nervous. This is the first time my dad's been a rabbi anywhere for 25 years. Hi. It's tight up here, okay. How you guys doing? In the back? Okay, we're still good. So thank you for everybody who planned this. This is really overwhelming to be here, and now that it's going to be Mark Dov Shapiro weekend, I hope I can have a Daniel Shapiro slice of tomorrow afternoon. Is that good, Mayor? Okay. Thanks. Sure. Thank you to everyone who traveled from out of town to celebrate. My Aunt Ellen and Uncle Paul, the whole rabbinic crew. You guys look great. My grandparents who couldn't be here, I know they'd love to be here. My grandma Rhoda, who could not make it from Toronto this evening, would like to send her blessings and remind everyone that she's known Mark longer than all of you. And it's wonderful to be here. Rabbi Mark Dov Shapiro. It's great to celebrate this place in this beautiful hall of Jewish memories, Chez Joseph. For over 40 years, Chez Joseph has been host to some of Western Massachusetts' finest wedding and bar mitzvah celebrations. On these parquet floors, so stupid, we have hored and macarenaed and electroslided to the deafening sounds of the Pioneer Valley's greatest elite DJs. Together, we've sweated anxiously through thousands of candlelighting ceremonies and soothed concussed preteens after particularly rambunctious games of Coke and Pepsi. And together, we've enjoyed literally tons of rosemary fingerling potatoes. And tonight's were not a disappointment. Crispy, kind of crispy. The ruach that has graced this wall-to-wall carpeting makes it the perfect setting for such a celebration. So 25 years. It's astonishing to think about. It's incredible to think about how much has changed in the community, about how the world at large. 25 years ago today, well, it was a dark time in my life. I had no friends. My favorite pastimes included chewing on my left hand and staring blankly ahead. Frankly, it was pathetic. And then my family came to a little place called Longmeadow. We came to a community that welcomed our family and became home. As we've heard all evening and yesterday, and the move worked out. I'm so grateful that this community took in our family with such loving arms. And I know that your energies, I'm serious here, for a couple of pages, jeez, all right, calm down, have worked, I know that your energies have breathed work into my dad's work and been a building block for such a passionate relationship. So what is that relationship to me? To me, I see my dad's achievement here at Sinai to be what I know as the community as a whole. It's not one definable fact. To me, it's the fact that I look out into this crowd and I know these faces. I've known them my whole life. What a beautiful symptom of the health of this community, that through ups and downs and changes and reconstructions and unexpected shifts, we're all here together to celebrate my dad. I'm proud, so proud, to know how much my dad has ingrained himself in all of your lives. He's taught you, he's celebrated with you, and he's mourned with you. It's really a life's work, truly. See, Sinai is where I grew up, and I can say that my dad as a rabbi has fostered this community and instilled it with a Jewish spirit that anyone who leaves Sinai knows intimately. When you grow up at Sinai, you become a Jew. Not necessarily some cookie-cutter version of a Jew, because that'd be boring. You leave this temple and this community with a sense of tradition, a sense of joy and pride, and you are connected to the whole in its wonderful, ever-changing definition. So that's the achievement to me. That's Dove. That's the spirit to create this environment, to have all of you here, and to make this community as strong as it is. As a Jew, me, you, all of us, we can be proud to be from here. Thanks to Dov, and not just him, all of you, thanks to you guys, to be a Jew from Sinai is pretty damn good footing in the world. Now, that's Dov the rabbi. That's who you guys know. But I get to have him as my dad. What he has brought to Sinai, the tireless energy, the inquisitive and insatiable spirit, the capacity to somehow always be present, that's what I get to have as a dad. So deal with that. There are countless stories and happenings. There are just the plain facts of what it's like to be this guy's kid. We'll start with the power-packed 1990s. Endless tennis rallies after waiting for the warmest bagels from Phil's. My dad's rapid adoption of sports as he noticed that this guy was starting his mornings with back-to-back-to-back repeats at the same sports center. And of course, the amazing bedtime stories, ranging from the ongoing sagas of my childhood hero, Cy Donner, who I later found out was named after Woodlands Temple's two-term president, to my favorite bedtime story, my Choose Your Own Adventure Spanish Inquisition book. Nothing says goodnight like the stories of our people, the Spanish Inquisition, the partisan resistance, or how about the Mossad stakeout of Eichmann in Buenos Aires? These are bedtime stories that truly last a lifetime. Thank you for those. This is going well. I wasn't sure. I had no idea. Then, of course, there are the 100 Monday afternoons of driving out to Westfield State for music lessons. The requisite Dunkin' Donuts and Quickie Wing stops. All the Shalom Quickie Wings. The countless parallel breakfast orders at coffee time in East Longmeadow. That's our spot. You can find us there. And who else gets to look out in the stands of majestic Stropel Field back in the woods of Longmeadow to see their dad watching their Little League Baseball game as he thumbs through back issues of The Forward? Now, those are the quick hits. And I assure you we have adventured and challenged and grown together. Concerts and aimless drives and wandering conversation. It's more than can be recapped in a paragraph. And for that matter, it's more than can be recapped in an evening. So for that, I am so grateful and lucky. Very lucky. The stories, the energy, the willingness to always listen and reflect and laugh and inspire. We've all got to have a rabbi that led us, and I get to have a dad that inspires me. I've had the front row seat. I've gotten to see that hard work and meticulous organization, however you want to call it, and clean countertops matter. That a person's dignity must always be at the forefront. That a laugh, and I still struggle with this, that a laugh shouldn't be at someone's expense or gained by snark or sarcasm. And that having time for people, that doing what you can to lift those around you is an essential part of living. Oh, and there's something else too. Somebody essential. Mom Shapiro. Tud. These are her 25 years too. And for every detail and memory and piece of character that I just described, there's a matching moment with my mom, whose thoughtfulness and humor and elegance has made my dad's stay at Sinai possible. We would not be here tonight without her. I am spoiled. I am so lucky to have these unique relationships with each one of them and to also have witnessed their incredible partnership. They have always been right there alongside of me, encouraging and excited to cheer on my every step. So that's a really easy sentence to type, but the reality is a profound gift. It's a blessing, and it continues to reveal itself to me as I get older. So guys, I think the most special thing to me when I take a step back and I think about my dad and I think about Dov is his sense of awe to the world. There's a raw excitement for art, for food, for music, for sports, for conversation. It's what I've always witnessed. It's what I've known. that being engaged and interested and wildly open to experience is necessary to living a rich life. All of this, from the mundane to the extraordinary, everything he does is embraced with a profound sense of gratefulness. I think it's rooted in his love of tradition and Judaism. I think it continues because of an innate disposition to a fascination with the world. It is a sense of awe. This sense of wonder and enthusiasm is something I'm so continually grateful for. It snaps you out of reality and makes you feel like a human being. And that's such a wonderful blessing to have seen growing up. So Dad, I'm so lucky to have learned from you. I'm so lucky to be able to give a speech like this. Who gets to do that? About my dad, but particularly because of the strength of this community. All of this, his work here in Springfield, his work at Sinai, and most importantly for me, screw you guys, is his work for me as a dad. It's remarkable. And we're here 25 years later, and he is here 25 years later, as strong and as vibrant as ever. And that's a wonderful thing to celebrate. Thanks, guys.